Hi, this is Sir Willie Gray, and as requested, I'm coming back to my lesson section. Today's lesson, as you notice, I don't have a boffer in my hand, which of course is going to sadden everyone, and people are going to go, I want my 7 minutes back because there was no boffer fighting in it. Well, today, this lesson has to do with the tenets, which is respect, honor, discipline, control, and bravery. And understanding why. Alright? If in the end you're in this to hurt people, attack people, find ways to make people bleed quicker, faster, stop watching my videos. Unsubscribe. I want nothing to do with that. This is something completely different. Honor and respect. People will trust you and want to play with you because this is fun. This is sword play, not sword fighting. Alright? And sword fighting is a different rule. If your life's on the line, do what you need to do to live. That's not what I'm talking about. That's why I have rules about no headshots. Either one, people, either one. We're going to try to avoid groining. Now, yes, I have a block 9 and a block 10 to learn how to block those if they come, and so on and so forth, and my advanced students use them. But in the beginning levels, hands don't even count. Once you become intermediate, hands do count, but let's try to avoid any groin or head shots. Once you get into the advanced, then you can go all out. You've learned enough. But to get there, you have to learn the discipline and the control. So if you do hit someone in the head, it's not at full force. You've done practice, and you've learned how to pull your shots, and so if they don't block it, you don't hurt them. That's very important here. Now, some people who are worth seeing about discipline and control is a group called Poopwadmcgee. I'm going to try to put their name into my side. Look them up. Alright, these people fight with wooden weapons. Zero padding, maybe some minimal padding. With that, they learn how to fight, how to attack, but these are friends of theirs. And I've never seen a broken bone. But that's because they took the time to learn how to do it right. People swinging around, that ain't gonna help. Anyway, and bravery, because in the end, you have to be able to be brave enough to stand into the circle and go, wow, this guy may hit me with a stick. And it happens. And, of course, it doesn't hurt too bad, and we learned the other 4 tenets to make sure that the 5th tenet isn't stupidity. Besides those particular disciplines, there's some rules that I want to go over to suggest. I've watched a bunch of boffer videos. I've watched a bunch of different types of things, and I've watched my own students do this. So I'm going to go over a basic set of rules. Each one of your limbs, legs and arms, and torso, and head for that matter, has 1 point on it. It gets hit one time, you don't get it anymore. You have to balance on one leg. If you lose your right arm, guess what? It's gone. You now have to use your left arm. If you lose both arms, the fight's over. You read, I put it in my teeth. Doesn't work. Man, and if they try, they hit the boffer hits into your mouth and all of your teeth break, and then you go, hey, Will, I thought this was safe. No, we're not going to do that either. If your torso gets hit or your head gets hit, it's over. You got stabbed in the lung. You got pierced in the frontal lobe. You're done. Now, there's also what we call grazes. Grazes is a slight, I hit him, I touched him, but I wouldn't say I hit him. You get 3 of those per limb, well, per scoring zone. Once you lose your point, stop using it immediately. Don't go, hey, I have 3 more blocks, and then I'll switch up to the right hand. Part of the game is using combos. I take that arm, I take that arm. I take this arm, you can't use it, ha ha ha, I get to stick you a whole bunch of times. And I often see people not calling their hits, not accepting their hits. They go, whack, I got hit in the arm, I don't care, I'm going to hit you with this one 3 or 4 more times. You know, Oh, I got hit in the chest? I got hit in the chest? Oh, well, oops, sorry, I guess we're both dead. You notice that one of the tenets isn't strength or dexterity, where strength and dexterity can come in handy in a standard sword fight. You have to bear in mind that in a real sword fight, the battle happens 90% mental, 10% physical. In the end, if you get two people who know what they're doing, their bodies are only just the physical representation of what's truly going on in the head. That's where moving faster than thought comes into play. That's where true combat maneuvering and combat seeing comes into play. It's kind of like using your brain to program in cheat codes. For example, for all my video game players out there, do you ever have to go, alright, down is green, right is red, left is blue, up is yellow. Okay, now it's going to go yellow, red, green. Guitar Hero is all about this. Okay, you just have to learn to make it happen on the color when the color happens. This is the same thing for hitting with buffers. This is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4. So if I go 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1, 4, do it. You can do it because you know the combo. I told you the combo, now you just make your hand do the right buttons on the right system. The next video that we're going to be doing has to do with combos. What combos to do, why we're going to use those combos, and you're going to meet the newest member of our team, Claire. This is Will Gray, 42. I'll talk to you again soon.